Okay, in the count of five.
4, 3, 2, 1. So yeah, we are live now.
So, hello everyone. We are back, and with us we have two amazing people from Frankfurt. We have Rotractor Clara and Rotractor Dorian with us. So, just to begin, I'll just want to speak a little bit about their district, that is District 1820, and about the city as well. So the next city, so this city which is being represented right now is one of the most important locations in the world of European finance, owing to the headquarters of the European Central Bank being located here. While the cityscape is populated with loads of modern buildings and urban skyscrapers, leading to its presence in the global village. It is because of this city's rich history that it draws in tourists. So we would like Rotaract Club of Frankfurt to go ahead with their cultural presentation.
Certainly. First of all, hello, you guys. Happy that you all made it tonight. I will. I'm not sure. Should I join? Should I share my screen, or would you guys?
We can screen share it for you.
Yes.
Okay. Maybe I should screen share so I can just go.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Bitte geh raus.
Okay. Can you guys see this?
Yes.
Yes.
Could you full screen it?
Is it full screen right now? I hope so. Okay.
Yes.
So I'm happy to welcome you to our presentation about our district and our country in a little way, and maybe even a bit about Frankfurt itself. What you are seeing right now is the city or the global village of Frankfurt, and yeah, as you can see, it's got skyscrapers, which is an exception for Germany. So these are some of our powerful ladies of the club and the district. On the left, you see the president of our club, Frankfurt International, Vivian Hiller. In the middle is our current Rotaract German director, Nadia von Österreich. She used to be our president. Now she got promoted to German chancellor, basically. And on the right, you can see Anna Abrel, our current District 1820 speaker. So yeah, we are actually the second Frankfurt club. There is another one, just Frankfurt am Main instead of Frankfurt am Main International. We got started out of a want for a more inclusive club, a more international club, as Frankfurt, as was mentioned before, is a relatively international city with a lot of finance and yeah, global appeal, if you want. So some people who live here don't speak German, so the need arose, and we're that need. Yeah, we want people to feel welcome. We're trying to incorporate people from all different backgrounds, just as all Rotaract clubs hopefully do. And yeah, 1820 is actually just Hessia. I should have corrected that. It's not the city of Mainz. They are a different district. It's just the state of Hessia. Yeah, Clara.
Yeah, so as the three pillars of Rotaract are learn, help, and celebrate, I'm very proud to introduce our international and national social service project to you. I'm sorry, I need to switch off my video camera because my Wi-Fi connection isn't that stable, so I guess it's better without. So yeah, let's start with our international projects. We've got two international projects at the very moment. The one is collaboration with the Rotaract Club from Riga in Latvia. It's a country in Northern Europe. And we're planning to have a a few speeches about the topic of mental health, about depression, and we're going to talk with a few specialists. And please feel free to join us as well. If you check out our Instagram channel, Rotaract Frankfurt Main International, you will find the link in our bio. So if you want to, you can join. It's on the 6th of February, so next Saturday. And yeah, we want to stop the thing that depression is still a taboo topic. We want to open this up because it's such an important topic. And our second international project is with the Rotarian Action Group RMCH. And we're working together with a Rotaract Club from Tanzania on building up a hospital and supporting a hospital in North Nigeria and North Tanzania and equip this hospital a bit better. A hospital from Germany just collected some money and they built up a C-section room a couple of years ago, and we're want to help them with a big donation of money. But we also got Germany-focused projects, and those projects are a lot about kids and the nature. One of our projects related to the kids in our country is the kids camp from our whole district, 1820. We are very proud of this. This is a week of summer holiday, summer vacation for less privileged kids who don't have the chance to go on vacation with their families. And so they get the chance to be part of the summer camp and have a good time there. And it's all organized by Rotaractors. So we've got a program. The kids are sleeping in tents there in the nature, which is beautiful for them. And we're playing games and being creative and just, trying to give them a good time. And we also got another very nice project about kids, which is called Gesunde Kids. In English, it would be Healthy Kids, where we teach the children about nutrition, what to eat and what don't to eat. And we're talking to school classes how to treat your body the best. And another project, which is rather nature related, is the 1 Million Trees project. And it is kind of a Germany nationwide project where all the different Rotaract clubs in whole Germany are trying to collect money to plant 1 million trees. So we found an organization who is working in Mexico, and the plant of one tree costs €1 per each. And so we're trying to collect 1 million euros. So this is a very nice campaign that we just try to stop the CO2 emissions. And those are kind of our projects. I don't know how many of you already have visited Germany, but what I can tell you, it's much more than only the Oktoberfest. That's why I want to give you a short overview about the German culture. So let's start with the food. In the left-hand corner, in the top, you see already the first dish I want to talk about. Those are called Spätzle, which goes in the direction of mac and cheese. It's very creamy, it's very tasty, it's a lot of cheese in it. It's a fantastic meal. It's kind of noodles, I guess. What Germans miss when they leave the country, when they go on vacation, when they spend a year abroad, when they do a sabbatical, is always the German bread. All of my friends, when they're traveling and they come back to Germany, the first steps they do is into the bakery stores, because it is just so fantastic. It's unique in the whole wide world. I've traveled a lot, and I've never tasted some bread you can compare to the German ones. So if you ever have the chance to go into a German bakery store, do it. And we also got some derived goodness. We've got many different dishes from all over the world who got a bit of German. I mean, for example, the Döner, which is maybe also known as taco or as kebab, which is absolutely fantastic. It is kind of a Turkish meal, but it's also very German, because in the way you get it in German, you can buy it in Turkey. So it's a very nice thing. It's a bread filled with salad, with meat, and it sounds very nice. So apart from eating, what are we doing in our spare time? So spare time is very important. Germans are very efficient and we're working very much, but we love our spare time. And what Germans do a lot is going to cafes. 1 cup of Italian coffee, 1 piece of cake means 2 hours of well spent leisure time. As I already said, I travel a lot, and so I'm very stereotypic German. When you go into a room with 10 Germans and you ask the question, how many of you have been in Italy? How many of you have been in France, in UK, in South Africa, in Egypt, in China, in India? I guess minimum 5 of 10 people will raise their hand when you ask about each country. So we're crazy travelers. And we also named a very stereotypic, very strange German hobby is like cutting our hedges and cleaning our cars, because we are a very strict and orderly country and very orderly people who always like the nice and beautiful things. That's why we're very tough on these activities. So Germans also like to celebrate a lot, and I guess one of the biggest festivals in our country is Christmas. It's the whole month of December, which is kind of a holy month. There's a certain spirit in the air when people are kind of stressed, but kind of also slowing down, and it's fantastic because Christmas is everywhere. It's a very specific vibe in the cities, because you can go to Christmas market, you can go to church, you will buy all the presents. Cities are going to be super crowded, and you will have little Christmas parties with your employees, with your maybe sports club, with friends. So, and we've got a lot of nice food which is eaten around Christmas. And next, let's come to maybe the most famous German festival. It is the Oktoberfest. It's a Bavarian thing. It's based in Munich. It was the original. Oh, look at Dorian's outfit. That's the typical outfit people wear when they go to Oktoberfest. Fantastic. It is fantastic because you have amazing beer, you have amazing food, and the vibe is very, very good. And there's another very, very, very important holiday to us. It is on the 3rd of October. It is our reunification day. It is the yearly anniversary, and we celebrate this every year, no matter if it's the 5th anniversary or the 17th. It doesn't matter. You celebrate this every year on the 3rd of October. It's a vacation day. It's a holiday. Nobody works that day, except like firefighters and police and stuff. But it's the big celebration of the reunion of Eastern and Western Germany in 1989. So Germany is also very, very famous for the poetry and music. For example, Goethe, Schiller, Beethoven, Bach, Kafka, Schumann, and there are much more that I can't name in one sentence. So it is in a way a very creative country. And we had very fantastic artists and poetry makers and stuff. But please be aware, Mozart was an Austrian guy. It's not. It's no one of us. It's not of our crew.
Thank you. That's very true. I think a lot of people misconceive Mozart to be a German person, which he is not, unfortunately. And yes, so for everyone who couldn't see it before, this is basically the Southern Tracht. It's an outfit that people in Bavaria use for basically for Oktoberfest or for going to hike in the mountains. You can see the person on the left side also wearing it.
Your outfit is pretty cute.
Thank you very much. I think so too. I've had it for quite some while.
Really cute.
So, but what are Germans like? Except that we wear lederhosen all the time. I think one of the things people think about us is that we really like complicating things. I think that's true. We do like complicating things. I'm a lawyer, or I'm a law student to be exact. And so we have this concept in German law in which we separate buying something into buying it and getting ownership of it. So if I sell you my phone, for example, it's not only one treaty, it's two treaties, and it makes some things rather complicated for no reason, but we do it anyways. Also in technology, we're always the ones that get in the way of Americans and British people who say that their country invented something, and we're always like, wait. Maybe the most recent invention of that sort was in your country, but we certainly had a hand in it. Even if it's like not worth mentioning, we will mention it. So did Konrad Zuse or John Atanasov invent the computer? Did Carl Benz or Henry Ford invent the car? Who cares? But we care. I think one of the other stereotypes is that we're really efficient, and I don't know. I think that's somewhat of a misconception almost. I think we think of ourselves as efficient. I think if you ask a German what makes Germans German is the efficiency and effectiveness would be a thing that they would mention. But we certainly have some things that are not as efficient as others. Like, for example, our trains. The Swiss trains are very, very much known for their punctuality, and they always don't wait for German trains because that would screw up their train punctuality, because ours are rather late. But we will complain about it every time. It's not like we will ever get used to it. We pretend we're efficient, but often we're not. They're direct. I think that's true. I think we're direct people, especially with criticism. If we think that your outfit is not good today, or that something you did isn't that great, I think we will tell you. We are still working. What's that?
May I interrupt you?
Please.
I remember a time when I spent an internship in South Africa, and I lived with a South African family, and for me it was super hard to understand their culture in some parts, because I was used to direct communication and direct criticism, and I was absolutely overwhelmed by their indirect kind of speech and indirect criticism. So I did not understand this, because I was used to getting criticized very directly.
So if you just tell us if you tell us something not directly enough, we may ignore it. I hope we won't, but maybe.
But I must say this is something really nice, that not keeping things as a secret, and just you're clearing it out in front of them. That is something really nice.
It's helpful sometimes, but if you get here and don't know about it, it may be a bit jarring that people always tell you that you did something wrong.
People might get offended at times.
Yeah. And we have to work on being more affectionate, because I think we can work on that. So let's try it today. You're cute, y'all. I hope you're having a great day.
Great.
They deal with their past well. As many or all of you will know, German past isn't all fun and games. It has some pretty dire points of time in it. Last week was the holiday of I think the Auschwitz concentration camp freeing of them. Don't know how to translate it well. And yeah, so Nazi Germany is a really big thing in Germany. We learn about it in school, and we get taught that we shouldn't be too proud of our country, because that was one of the things that led to it back then. So we really rather, instead of being proud of Germany, we tend to say that we're proud of not being proud of Germany. But sometimes I think we take it for granted too much. I think sometimes we have to look out for stuff like that more. And lastly, that we have cute little buildings, old little buildings. So yeah, look at that. Look how cute that is, right? It's such a sweet little town with old buildings from the Middle Ages and stuff. But then we also have that sort of stuff in Berlin. That's an opera building, if you believe it or not. I think that's rather charming, but I'm probably in the minority on that one.
As I already said, Germans are traveling a lot, but Germany is also a country where many people want to travel to. So by any chance, if you want to travel to Germany, we want to give you some tips. So where should you go when you come to Germany? We've got a very beautiful and super diverse nature because our Germany in the north borders to the sea, to the Baltic Sea and to the Northern Sea. So you've got the Wattenmeer, which is a specific type of sand, which is super sticky, and it's an absolutely interesting texture. And you've got white beaches, and it's absolutely beautiful. It's super diverse. I mean, I haven't seen something like this, something comparable on any of my journeys. So I'd say it's quite unique in the world. And in the south, we border to Austria and to Switzerland, and there are the Alps, one of the biggest mountains in the world, one of the biggest highlands of the world, and it's also very beautiful. Many people go there to go for hikes, to do bike ridings through the whole Alps, and it's absolutely fantastic. And what I also think Germany is very famous for is their forests. We've got very big fields of forests. For example, the Black Forest, which is in southern West Germany, but there's also a very big forest region in Brandenburg, which is close to Berlin, Brandenburg and Mecklenburg-Vorpommern, which are states in the northeast. But besides the nature, we also got many beautiful cities. What I really can recommend is Hamburg. It's my hometown. It absolutely feels good. You're in the north, you're close to the sea. There's always a fresh wind around your nose, and the weather can be nasty, but the mood in the city is absolutely fantastic. It's modern, it's very German. Many people who want to learn German go to Hamburg because they have no dialect. They're speaking very, very clear. And very in big contrast is, for example, Munich. Munich is absolutely beautiful as well. You've got many old buildings. It's a very clean city. I suppose that Munich is one of the cleanest cities in Germany, if it isn't the cleanest city at all. It's absolutely beautiful, but the people there, it's hard to understand, even though for people who are coming from northern Germany, I was grown up for a certain time in the region around Munich, and even for me it's quite hard to understand the Bavarian dialect, but
they're pretty rich most of the time. Munich people are like known for being a little snobbish, so be aware of that.
Absolutely.
I guess
Munich,
most of us would really like to go to Berlin once at least. It looks so pretty.
yeah, Berlin is Dorian just made the note, Berlin tastes good. Berlin is kind of the melting pot of Germany. It's very comparable to London, to New York, because many people from all over the world come to Berlin, work there, and they bring their food there. So whatever you want to eat, you will find it in Berlin, no matter what you're searching for. If you're searching for Uzbekistan food, if you're searching for food from Nairobi, from Nepal, from Buenos Aires, you will find it in Berlin, which is absolutely fantastic. And it's a super open city. You can go there and you can just be yourself and nobody will judge you. You can just be whoever you want to be. And some people call Frankfurt baby Berlin because it is developing in kind of the way, because Frankfurt, because of it's so important in the finance world, it's also developing to become such a melting pot in a way. And apart from cities, we also got a few sites which you should definitely visit. As Dorian said, last week we kind of celebrated the memorial of, or the anniversary of the freedom of the of the Auschwitz camp. And for that, we've got a memorial. It's in Berlin. It's the Holocaust Memorial. It's absolutely, yeah, I think it's very important that when you travel to Germany that you visit that memorial, because you will understand a certain part of our history which should be talked about, which shouldn't be forgotten. And it's very, very important to us Germans that we talk about it and that we don't forget. Apart from this history, this heavy history memorial, we also got some beautiful sites. For example, we've got a few castles, and which you can see in the left-hand corner and the right-hand corner, and they're beautiful. They're mostly in Bavaria, and Germany is also very famous for their big churches, like the church in Münster. No, the church in Ulm.
I am from Ulm. I was born there, so I included that as a little anecdote for all of you. It's a little tip that you won't get from everyone. It's the highest church tower on the planet. So
is it?
It is, yeah.
Wow, how big is it? How many meters?
180 or something.
Wow.
Yeah, it's big.
I mean, I haven't knew this, so
Yeah, look at that. Now you will visit.
Absolutely.
So can you please go to the previous slide? I just wanted to ask you one thing. So the pictures which you have used over here, these are the pictures of the sites you all have mentioned over here, right? In the names which you have given.
The one on the left is the Neuschwanstein. The one on the right on the bottom is Hohenzollern. Up on the right are the Alps, and down on the left is the Wattenmeer. So we didn't include pictures of the Holocaust Memorial, of the Ulmer Münster, and of the cities.
Look, they look really beautiful.
Yeah. The picture on the upper right, I actually took myself. So I thought it was like a good contrast of the old building and the new building. I think that that's a good thing to see.
Yes.
All right, let's get to Frankfurt itself a little bit. As you can see, we're quite the modern city. It's one of the most the tallest cities, I guess you could say. It's got the only skyscrapers in the country, and something I thought you guys might find funny is that we have a genre of music that's called Goa, called after your state of Goa. I think it's a state. I hope it's a state. Maybe not. I hope so. Because in the 90s and the 80s, a lot of people from Frankfurt and Berlin went to India to spend their free time, and they got so hooked on the music and the culture that the EDM music they made has some influences of the music of the region. So yeah, they called it Goa. It's a psytrance electronic music genre that's very well known for being from Frankfurt. We're the birthplace of Johann Wolfgang Goethe. He's like the most important poet in our country. I don't know if people outside know him, outside of Germany really know him. I think Kafka, for example, is better known outside of Germany than he is known in Germany. I think Goethe is better known than Kafka here. But yeah, we're also the city of the German Revolution. I don't know if you knew that we had a revolution in Germany. The reason you might not know it is because it wasn't really successful. It was it's always joked about that it was too philosophical. It wasn't. They didn't like take their pitchforks and went to the capital and stormed it. They only wrote about it and then had some little riots in the streets, and so it didn't really lead to anything.
That actually wasn't very efficient.
Exactly. Yeah. A very influential philosophic school originates also in Frankfurt. It's the Frankfurt School. I don't know if you've heard about it. It develops from Marxist and Freudian thought. So yeah, it's also known in literature students and stuff like that around the world. So I thought I might include it. And yeah, we're in the center of the blue banana, as you call it. We're one of the key financial hubs of the European Union, after Brexit especially, because we, a lot of stocks and stuff are traded here. I think with Amsterdam and Paris, we're the biggest financial hub right now in Europe. So that's why we have a lot of skyscrapers and people call us Manhattan.
So thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for your audience. And whenever you want to reach out to us, check out our Instagram, our Facebook, send us an email, or check out our website. We also really love international meetings. We're having a lot of them. We also had a meeting with another club from India. We had a meeting with a club from Morocco, from Italy, from Latvia. So we're quite open on that. Whenever you want to have a meeting, please feel free to contact us. But I have to admit that it's quite hard to schedule meetings with clubs from India because of the big time shift.
That was a really amazing PPT. So we have with us our district Rotaract representative, Rotaract Ojas Joshi.
You wanna speak?
He wanted to interact with you guys.
Hey guys, lovely presentation.
Thank you so much.
The main reason I think was, so when Simran went to Germany last year and she shared with us so many photos and all her good times that she had there, I think ever since then, some of us, and especially I've been wanting to come to Germany, and I hope I get a chance in the future. In fact, one of my relatives also stay in Germany. So that's an added reason for me to come out there, but I guess I'll have to wait at least another 6-8 months before I can make a plan. So really good to hear about all the things. There a lot of members are also excited about all the things that you shared, especially the food and beverages. I think that's across the world. So thank you so much, and I hope you guys had fun. We would love to have you here in India as well as in Mumbai in 3141. Do reach out to us whenever the opportunity presents.
Pleasure.
Thank you so much. Please come around anytime you can. Frankfurt is quite the international city. I think you will fit right in. It's fun, and yeah.
We sorry, Dorian. We also got many members from India in our club from time to time.
All right, that's nice. That's great to hear.
Okay. Yeah, awesome.
Thank you.
Clara was speaking something.
Yeah, Clara, you were speaking something.
No, I just said thank you.
You're welcome, and thank you so much for this lovely presentation. Yeah, we had a few questions, which we have got from our audience. So we want to ask you these questions. So shall we start?
Yes, please.
Certainly.
Okay, so a lot of us, we actually wanted to know more about Oktoberfest, as it is one such festival which everyone want to attend when they come to Germany.
Yes.
They should.
I mean, it's a very crowded place. It's in the center of Munich, and people drink a lot of beer. I think it's absolutely overhyped. I think
it's not. I think it's awesome. I think it's super fun.
I mean, it's fun, but Germany is so much more. We're more than just beer and food and stuff. I mean, there's so much more to explore. But I think if you would ever come to Germany, do it in the end of September, beginning of October, because I mean, the visit is worth. And it's also a pretty nice time in Germany. The autumn is, I can't say what's the prettiest time of the year, but I think autumn is one of my favorites.
Okay. Dorian, requesting you to please shut the screen sharing.
Stop it? Yes.
Yeah.
There we go.
For sure, October is the best month because of the Oktoberfest.
And yeah,
the Oktoberfest, I mean, it's really cool. I mean, don't listen to Clara. She's a hater. It's a lot of drunk, very it's a lot of 30 to 50, 20 to 50-year-old people who are drunk as it's insane. It's like a million people at once. It's way too big.
Rawing drunk. They're not just slightly drunk. They're rawing drunk. I mean, it's definitely fun, but the whole city of Munich is super crowded. You won't find a hotel for that day.
Yeah.
Okay, so Dorian and Clara, thank you so much for joining us. We still have a long list of districts and cities joining us. So we would want you to please stay in touch with us and be a part of this conference. We are live over here on the portal and as well as on YouTube. So you can ask your friends and family members to also be a part of this. Thank you so much for being a part of this global conference.
Also,
Thank you.
also
Thank
you
you for having us.
go on the portal and check out our contests and lounges. You can meet people, you can interact with them, you can schedule a meet with an attendee if you wish to, and go have fun, have fellowship.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Have a great day or night or whatever time it is.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, team. So with us now we have the capital of our country, District 3012, that is Delhi. We have Rotractor Pratika who has joined us over here. Hi, Pratika.
Hello.
Hi, Team Jamboree. Actually, my partner is still in the waiting room.
So, she has joined.
Could you ask?
Yeah.
Muskan, can you?
Muskan, could you please turn on your video?
Can I share my screen?
Yeah, please.
Is it visible?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Start, kare?
Yes.
Okay. Good evening to all our dignitaries and my fellow Rotaractors. I, Pratika Bhatia, Director International Services at Rotaract Club of Gyms Vasant Kunj RID 3012, along with my partner, Muskan, would like to thank RID 3141 on behalf of Rotaract District 3012 for conducting such a wonderful project, which not only gives us a chance to share our cultures but also unites us. So, without delaying much, we should start with our presentation. Rotaract District 3012, which was established in year 2016, covers the parts of National Capital Delhi and parts of NCR. RID 3012 is headed by DRR Rtr Varda Sirdana. Together with our 40 plus Rotaract clubs, we are a family of 2000 plus Rotaractors. Our district believes in working towards building a better community and developing our members' professional and personal skills. Moving forward to our most highlighted project, Project #Zero Hunger. As the name describes, zero hunger, a step to eradicate hunger. With the project, our district's only motive was to make sure that nobody here stays hungry. In order to achieve our motive, we encourage other districts, clubs, and Rotaractors in general to organize food donation drives and to feed underprivileged people. The project was a great success with 50 plus participating clubs from around the globe and some participating NGOs too. Now, talking about the history. Delhi, which is our national capital, has a strong historical background. It is said that earlier the town was known as Indraprastha, which a place where Pandavas used to live. In 1911, which was also known as British period, Britishers shifted their capital from Calcutta to Delhi. And after independence in 1947, New Delhi was officially declared as the capital of India.
Moving forward, about the culture of Delhi. So basically, Delhi is one of the high power ancient regions which has regained and improved cultural beauty throughout history with different empires controlling it. Delhi has a chaotic, asymmetric beauty. One side of Delhi is still with the ancient style architecture, old winding lanes, age-old markets, and traditional communities. This old Delhi is still holding its traditional values, whereas New Delhi is getting flourished with modernization. This diversity in culture makes Delhi a most prominent tourist attraction. More than 80% of the Delhi population speak Hindi. The remaining population prefers Punjabi, Bengali, Urdu, and other such languages. Just like any other region of India, English is the most common foreign language preferred. Hinduism ranks first, followed by Islam, Sikhism, then Christianity. No matter how many religious communities are present in Delhi, there is harmony among this university. Temples, mosques, churches, and gurdwaras stand side by side as one single community. Next up is the lifestyle. Now, Delhi shares borders with Rajasthan, Punjab, Uttar Pradesh, and Haryana. Thus, the traditional and lifestyle of Delhi is very much influenced by the culture of these neighboring regions. Delhi has a migration spot for those who are looking for better job or a better standard of living. Delhi is also very welcoming for these new communities who brought in new traditions and rituals. The best part about the lifestyle of Delhiites is the variety of clothes the brides and grooms of different cultures and religions wear on their wedding days. It's not just one color or maybe one style, but different colors and different styles in different religions.
Now, unlike other states, Delhi does not possess any sports. For example, Rajasthan is known for its camel racing, Maharashtra is known for its bullock cart race. But yes, being the national capital, it also possesses sports history. In year 2010, for the first time, India hosted Commonwealth Games in New Delhi's Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium. Preparation of the games received widespread international media attention. Delhi is also known for its famous cricket stadium. Many cricket fans may be knowing it. The famous Firoz Shah Kotla Stadium. Many national and international matches are held on the grounds of the stadium.
Moving forward, we have some cuisines. Now, basically, Delhi has an amalgamated cuisine which revolves around dishes from Punjab, Haryana, Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh, and so on. Starting from international cuisine to Mughal cuisine, you can find almost all the traditionally kinds of food here. Traditionally speaking, a mixture of ancient Indian and Mughal style cuisine is now considered as an authentic Delhi cuisine. Street foods make a major part of the cuisine of the land. Top street food of Delhi is lassi, kebab, chole bhature, jalebis, faluda, butter chicken, etc. However, the iconic dish of Delhi is biryani, which is often served in the earthen pots. Delhi streets are covered with stalls that sell the refreshing drinks. Apart from branded carbonated water, you can find many authentic Delhi-style beverages. Top drinks to try here are the flavored lassi, lemon soda, which is also popularly known as banta, jaljeera, etc. The best way to try as many Delhi dishes as possible is by choosing a Delhi thali. Thali is a very famous dish around the country. It is a combination of small amounts of numerous dishes served in small vessels, lined in a larger plate. You can find thalis with almost 9 to 25 dishes in it. You ought to visit the authentic local restaurants to try the vegetarian or non-vegetarian thali. Moving ahead, Delhi, the capital of India, has a rich history. The city is dotted with the spellbinding mosques, forts, and monuments left over from the Mughal rulers that once occupied the city. The contrast between rambling old Delhi and well-planned New Delhi is immense, and it is interesting to spend time with exploring both. If you feel in need of some relaxation, just head to one of Delhi's flourishing landscape gardens. Here is a list of some of the famous tourist attractions: Qutub Minar, Red Fort, Lotus Temple, India Gate, National Rail Museum, National Police Museum, International Doll Museum, and National Science Center.
Being a vibrant city, a house of around 14 million people, Delhi city is one with many myths also, some of which are unfriendly spirits. Apart from Delhi's crazy nightlife and attention-able tourist spots, Delhi is also rumored for its haunted spots. There are several tales of ghosts seen in Delhi's various areas such as Sanjay One, The Ridge, etc. There is one famous story also, a famous story of Delhi Cant and Ashok Vihar. It is rumored that a lady wearing white sari also asks for the lift, and when people don't stop, she runs ahead of them and diffuses in the air. Leaving Delhi's haunted stories beside and moving on to the parties, though it's true that Delhi University organizes some of the most amazing fests, but it is a big myth that university is all about parties. The students are usually bound to many assignments and exams, and the faculty is pretty serious about getting their work done. Okay, moving from myths to unknown facts of our national capital. First, Delhi is the home to the largest market of spices in Asia. The Khari Babri market, which spreads a fantastic fragrance of spices throughout its area and attracts tourists to its doorsteps. And now I hope you all have traveled in the metro. It feels so good to say this that Delhi has world's 13th largest metro rail network. Now I believe you all must have heard about Doll Museum, Rail Museum, Currency Museum, and etc. But have you heard of toilet museums? Yes, Delhi is home to a unique museum of toilets. It is known as Sulabh International Museum, which offers a perfect message on history of sanitation. Now we know that every city, state has its own way to celebrate festivals. Let's see how the national capital celebrates its festivals. Holi. Holi is one of the major festivals of Hindu. The festive of colors ushers a peppy, joyful mood among people of all age groups. For delights, Holi is another excuse for events. Many fests, Holi parties are organized on this auspicious time, with people smearing each other in colors and enjoying gujiyas. So, this was pretty much about our national capital. And now, bringing the presentation to its end, we would like to thank all the participants and Team Jamboree for organizing such a wonderful event and giving us a chance to represent ourselves. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, guys. That was a really amazing PPT and something which a lot of us from Mumbai would just urge to come to Delhi after looking at this PPT. Definitely about the food part. Delhi is one of the most has the most amazing street foods. Also, we have got a few questions in the from our audience. Okay, so one of this was that you must show Parathe Wali Gali and famous Pani Puri Walas and Chole Bhature underground market at CP. Okay, so what I request you to tell us is, if you can just name few parathe walas and few pani puri walas, the most famous ones or the ones which serve the best food when it comes to parathas and pani puri?
Actually, there is a proper gully named Paranthe Wali Gully in Chandni Chowk. It is known for its famous paranthas, and there is one shop in Chandni Chowk only near that Paranthe Wali Gully that is called Natraj. Natraj ke dahi bhalle are the famous in Delhi, all over the Delhi.
Okay, like it's just listening to it, it's very mouth watering for me. Okay, yeah. So this is also one thing, when we talk about Delhi, we also need to talk about the momos, right?
Yeah.
Like, momos in Delhi, they go hand in hand. So where do you get the best momos in Delhi?
Best momos, Dolma Auntie is Delhi's famous momo store. Dolma Auntie's momos in Lajpat Nagar and GK maybe एक Dolma Auntie है. GK के momos we are also very yummy. Like, yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. I'm sure that our audience was noting it down while you were speaking about all these places. And about the PPT, it was an amazing PPT and a really informative one for each one of us. And it was wonderful having each of you over here. So, how was your experience while you were checking out the portal? Did you guys enjoy? Did you guys get time to connect with Rotractors from Mumbai and from other countries and states?
Yes. I was checking the portal, and I screenshotted actually the contacts of many of the speakers which were joining today which have joined today for today's session.
That's really nice. And looking forward to meet you guys in Mumbai and have such type of conference definitely on ground.
We're waiting for Verda and Ishita so we can continue ahead. We are in talks about meeting on ground, so I hope we do pretty soon.
We'll be waiting for that.
Definitely.
So,
Yeah, definitely.
Pratika and Muskan, thank you so much for joining here. We still have a lot of districts and cities and countries to join us. So requesting you guys to stay over here at the portal and enjoy the rest of the conference. And also you can ask your friends and family members to join us on YouTube as we are live over there as well. And we are running a lot of contests on the portal. You can go and check it in the contest section and you can participate over there as well. And the winners might win something exciting.
Oh, great. I'll be surely checking them. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's interesting. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Hello everyone.
Hi Chris.
How are you?
How are you?
We are good.
Okay.
Great.
Okay, so Chris, as you can see, people are very excited about
Because
Greece
they've met
being
you before.
Greece being a part of the global conference, and they are really very excited to be to see the cultural presentation and everything. So, is there anyone else joining from your district?
It's Alex. He's joining right now, I think. Alexandros Papanaum is the International Service Director of our club. And guys, we are very happy that we are here too in this amazing project. Thank you for the kind invitation.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for these kind words. And just before we start, we have a small introduction about your district and the country. So, if you allow me to continue, shall I?
Of course, of course.
Thank you. So talking about this country, it's easy to see why this country is one of the most amazing destinations between the beautiful scenery, friendly people, and delicacies. Used in this paradise is one of the most popular destinations on earth. Yes, guys, it is Greece. So here we have with us Chris, and Alex is gonna join us soon. So we'll just wait for Alex to join. Till then, you have any questions related to Greece or anything you want to ask Chris, you can put it in the comment section and we shall address it right now.
Of course, of course.
So, Chris, like, how's things in Greece? Like, looking at this pandemic situation, how's things been in Greece?
Sorry, I didn't hear you. Can you please repeat?
How things has been in Greece, looking at this pandemic situation? Like, a lot of countries have been in lockdown. A lot of countries have strict rules and regulations to follow during this pandemic. So, how's that been for you guys in Greece?
Yeah, it's been a little bit difficult the past few months because the situation was very hard here, and it was difficult for the most of us. We had 3 quarantines, total lockdowns. Right now, we have just exited from the third or the second, according a few people, whatever. But it was a 2-month period, almost 2 months and something, that the whole country was in lockdown, and the market was closed, and it was very difficult for people, for business, for the whole country. Right now, thankfully, Greece is in a green area, like the doctors say, or the most of the country. Instead of Europe, because the most of European countries are in a red flag right now, and the most of them are still in quarantine. But thankfully, we applied strict measures from the very beginning of the pandemic, and right now we can have a more freely, how to say, it's not everything. So it's not everything open, but we can go outside and with precautions, of course. But we can, and this after 2 months, it's very nice thing.
Okay, so I guess hi Alex, how are you?
You are on mute, Alex.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, so I wasn't able to hear on what you guys were talking about previously, but I'm happy to hear. Okay, and happy to meet you all.
Same here. So as you both are here, shall we start with the presentation?
Of course. Let me share screen my. Just a moment to find. Wait a moment. Close. Yeah, I can just right now. Give me. I have a technical issue. Give me just a moment.
So till then, Alex, how's the Rotaract been for you till now in this pandemic situation?
Well, we've been actually quite active. Like, I haven't really felt any difference in comparison to how we would be in person, because fortunately we have found a way to really be able to keep up and continue our actions in this online format. Although, of course, it's also nice to meet in person, and we have more of that capacity um, to grow our friendships more so. But it's always nice to also have our bi-weekly meetings through Zoom like that. And yeah, I think it at least keeps us going in this situation, and that's something to be grateful for, that we have a tool like Zoom so we can communicate even in this time. Christos, I think you tried to.
That's what I suggest, Chris, you can share the PPT with us if you want. We can screen share from you. Okay, great. Chris, you're on mute.
I think I did it. Sorry for this, guys, because I had I think with my connection, but I think right now you can see my share screen, right?
Yes, we can.
Great. So let me present in full screen.
Sure.
So I'm very happy to be here again. We represent Rotaract Club of Thessaloniki of 2484 Rotary International District in Greece, and especially in North Greece. Just a moment. Here is the team of this presentation. The main team that helped me and Alex, also is Katerina, the vice president of our club. That we are also the three of the members of the board of directors, according to with Nicole as the secretary and the Panos, our treasurer. And the three of us said the whole thing of today's presentation, and very happy to present here to you. Let me say a few things about our club. Rotaract Club of Thessaloniki chartered on 5th of May in 1970. Before almost 51 years. This May of 2021, we celebrate our 51 years of service in our community of Thessaloniki. We are the oldest Rotaract club of our district and the second oldest club of Greece, Rotaract Club of Greece. Thessaloniki, as you see in the photo at right, it's a photo of the city center of Thessaloniki with the White Tower, the most well-known monument of our city. It's a part of Macedonia, a Greek region in North Greece, as you can see in the other photo with the red mark. And I'm very proud to say that we are one of the most active Rotaract clubs in Greece, and that's it's a great honor. Alex, would you like to continue?
Yeah, so just to talk a bit about our experience as Rotaractors through this specific club, because obviously, yes, we have that general way we could say all Rotaract clubs have as a baseline, that we're a fellowship of young professionals, and we are aiming to create new leaders within the community and promote those high moral standards of Rotary and world peace in general through our local activities and action. That's a baseline that I think most Rotary clubs in the world would agree that they have as a baseline of. And but with each individual club, there tends to be a more specific focus based on the members that the club has. So in our case, we're more focused from now moving forward, both on local actions and the professional development of our members through learning the skills of leadership, public speaking, like in this case, and connecting them to other high value individuals within the society of Thessaloniki. So yeah, that's I think that's the main thing with our clubs, and I believe we're all inspired by doing good in the community, and also through that process to improve our own skills as professionals. Christos, you can take the floor and continue.
So thank you, Alex. That's the main purpose, since the Rotaract clubs have elevated at the beginning of this year, who we aim to, as Alex said, to attract more young professionals and to build a likewise profile. So may continue to our significant projects, although I haven't write it here, but we meet every second and fourth Monday of every month. It's our how to say principle, because that's the way we operate since 1970, and we're very proud that we managed to keep in track and to meet every 2 weeks. But we selected a few projects from last and this year to present to you, like the first ever Irila in Greece. It was organized by Rotaract Club of Thessaloniki and Rotaract Club of Athena North of 2470 district, and it was a great experience for Ms. President to organize it, and as I have learned afterwards, a great experience to the participants to participate in such conference, online conference, or RILA, as in Rotary we say. We also, through IRILA, managed to collect 800 euros to donate to the Rotary Foundation, and we're very proud of that. Also, we do every year, this year, 2020, was an exception due to the lockdown, but every year we organize a street action for World AIDS Day at 1st of December. As you see in the photo down in the right, and this photo is from 2019, the December from 2019, and it was a very nice experience too. Also, we on February of 2020 organized a great Gatsby masquerade party for a charitable cause for a local institution, and it was a great evening. We had amazing. We have an amazing time all together. And of course, a great experience was to the participation in the International Resilience Project of Rotaract Club of Islamabad on World Youth Skills Day this summer of 2020, through Zoom, of course. Alex, did you want to continue? Alex?
Yes. So the other significant projects. Obviously, these are just some that we're really proud of having done, but there are others as well. So the other significant projects this year was certainly the um, gathering items of that people needed, like food and I think it was also waters and stuff like that for Karditsa. It's an area in Greece that had a really big natural distraction at the time. So we were able to gather some resources and send them there, as well for Beirut. Um, as you remember, in September, it was really difficult time for the people of Lebanon due to the explosion that happened there. So through a webinar we did on Greek-Lebanese friendship, we were able to gather some money to send over to that cause, and also gather um, uh, drugs through the Thessaloniki's municipality, and also send them their way. And the last one in the significant projects for the past year would be the Sail for Pink action, which is uh, so normally it's a sailing trip that is done every year with like different boats and yachts and everything, and they sail for women having cancer, breast cancer, but and also in the same time they have like a small marathon. But this year, of course, due to the pandemic, they weren't able to do that. But yet again, we were able to help through buying their merchandise with their logos and everything. And in that way, also provide some support to their cause.
Yeah, it was really nice. We had a really nice time helping in these causes. It's what we do. So we may continue to a more spooky and our culture and heritage. So a few words about Greece in general. As you see at the map above, Greece is with a dark green color. In Europe, the rest of them are the rest of the European Union countries with the light green color. And I would like at this point to point out that Greece this year, 2021, celebrates 200 years from the revolution, and for us to be a free, independent country. Although Greece is a very modern country, a country that was created 200 years ago, and to be more specific, at 1830, it was the year that we had our country chartered, if I can say that. Greek civilization and culture is more than 2,000 and a half years old. It comes from ancient times, and I think that our fellow Rotaractors from India, that you have to an ancient culture, you can understand and know how it feels to have such a burden of an ancient legacy. And some demographic points are the language. There is one language in Greece, Greek language. Also, there are some dialects, but the language is one. And there is a main religion, the Eastern Orthodox Christianity here in Greece, although it's not. It's not all of the people. It's the majority of the Greeks are of this religion, are Eastern Orthodox Christians, and due to that, due to the the above characteristic of our country, we have some large festivals which are also national holidays, like Christmas or Easter in spring, and the celebrations of the Virgin Mary at 15th of August, that the whole country celebrates, and as I said, it is a national holiday. And of course, I couldn't don't speak about the famous dishes of Greece, the moussaka, the souvlaki, and of course the tzatziki. I think there are more, but Catherine and Alex told me that these are the most well-known abroad. So I agreed to stay only to these three, but I'm sure there are more dishes from Greece that you may know. And you can see some photos.
As a vegan, I would totally also say agurodomata, which is a salad with tomato and cucumber and some oregano, some basil on top. Like, this is one of the most known pictures for Greece. So, and olive oils, of course.
Of course. I would like to point out some places to visit. We have only photos here because we want to show you a video of 2 minutes that includes all of these places. Very quickly to say that the White Tiger at the center, the photo at the center, is the most well-known monument of our city, as well as the statue of the Alexander the Great. And also very well-known places to visit are city castles that and walls. Maybe it's not a castle, it's walls from the time of the Byzantine Empire and the Roman Empire, and also the Hagia Sophia Church at the city center of Thessaloniki, and of course Aristotle Square, the left photo. That is the place that everyone meets here in Thessaloniki, at the city center also, and to go for a walk or shopping therapy, I don't know. Alex, are you ready to share screen the video?
Well, certainly. And I would like to add that although those are the main visitor attractions, like as a city, Thessaloniki has many like secret enjoyable places to visit, like see sightseeings and everything. So if you ever come here, yes, you can go to those tourist attractions, but obviously we will host you if you come here. But you have many more things to see in Thessaloniki. So I'm sharing the video. Oh, it says I cannot start sharing. I think because
maybe I should stop.
It's because Chris is sharing.
I stopped my share screen, Alex. You may proceed.
Sharing.
Yeah, now I guess Alex can share. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so. Sorry, what's
so Alex, if you're facing any issue now, you can share the video with us. We will share it from our device.
Okay, just let me know if the sound works.
Sure.
Yeah.
So
no, we can hear it.
Oh, so there's no audio, Alex.
Oh, I see.
You gotta share your sound as well from Zoom itself.
Okay.
While you are sharing your screen, you also get an option to share your sound with the screen.
Not really, but I can send you over the link. I think that would be better.
Yeah, sure. You can share the video link to us. We can share it from our device. That's not an issue.
Yeah, because I'm from my phone. I couldn't get from the computer.
You would be mailing us the video?
Where are you sharing the link with us?
Yeah,
You can share it with us on the Zoom chat itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here. Got it?
Yes, we received it. Just give me a moment.
Until the video is shared, I would like to add that Greece is a country of the Mediterranean. Also, the weather here is very warm, even in the winter. So, of course, spring, I think, is the best period of time to visit, post-COVID, of course. But whenever everyone wants to visit our country, I think the weather will be fine for them.
I must say, Greece is one such country which a lot of our users want to visit. We have got people from Indonesia also sending us requests that they want to visit Greece. So I would suggest that after this after this session, you can connect with them on the portal itself, and you can talk to them, and you guys can finalize a meeting or a future trip or something.
Cool. So both Indians and Indonesians. It's funny because
we have got people from Indonesia also. Guys, here we are. That
I'm half Greek.
They want to visit Greece. So I would suggest that after this after this session, you can connect with them on the portal itself, and you can talk to them, and you guys can finalize a meeting or a future trip or something.
Cool. So both Indians and Indonesians. It's funny because
we have got
the share screen is sober.
Okay. So there was a small glitch.
Don't worry.
So yeah.
Of course, we'll be happy to connect and meet new people from around the world. Of course.
Okay. So yeah, now we'll just share the video. Just give us a moment.
The share screen is sober.
Okay. So there was a small glitch.
Don't worry.
So yeah.
Of course, we'll be happy to connect and meet new people from around the world. Of course.
Okay. So yeah, now we'll just share the video. Just give us a moment.
We've already started our descent procedure into Thessaloniki Airport.
The share screen is sober.
Okay.
So there was a small glitch.
Don't worry.
So yeah.
Of course, we'll be happy to connect and meet new people from around the world. Of course.
Okay. So yeah, now we'll just share the video. Just give us a moment.
We've already started our descent procedure into Thessaloniki Airport.
The share screen is sober.
There was a small glitch.
Don't worry.
So yeah.
Of course, we'll be happy to connect and meet new people from around the world. Of course.
Okay. So yeah, now we'll just share the video. Just give us a moment.
We've already started our descent procedure into Thessaloniki Airport.
The share screen is sober.
There was a small glitch.
Don't worry.
So yeah.
Of course, we'll be happy to connect and meet new people from around the world. screen sharing. Let me continue with, just a moment, with the end of our presentation.
Sure.
I will share screen my...
Okay, Chris, I'll just request you to,
And of course, I would like to... you see the presentation, right?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Of course, great. And we would like to thank you all, of course, at the end of our presentation for watching us. This is a photo from the first General Assembly of this year. Except from me, Katerina and Alex, there are also the panels at the very left, our treasurer, and Dimitris and Kyriaki, two new club members. We can reach us at Facebook at Rotaract Club of Thessaloniki, Instagram, and of course through email if you want to anything through email. We want them glad to contribute their help and co-organize because we are value international cooperation very much. By the end, I would like to say goodbye with a song for you to meet some Greek songs that are the modern Greek songs you may not know. I think Alex has shared with you another link.
Yes. We'll be showing that. Just give me a moment.
Great. It's from a concert from last year, I think, in Athens, not in Thessaloniki, to be honest.
This sounds very interesting. Okay.
And it's two artists that I personally love very much, and they're very well known to all the ages here in Greece, from the very young to the very old.
Okay, so I'll just share the screen. Just give me a moment. By the way, brilliant presentation, Chris. It was really interesting.
But I personally love very much, and they're very well known to all the ages here in Greece, from the very young to the very old.
Okay, so I'll just share the screen. Just give me a moment. By the way, brilliant presentation, Chris. It was really interesting.
But I personally love very much, and they're very well known to all the ages here in Greece, from the very young to the very old.
Okay, so I'll just share the screen. By the way, brilliant presentation, Chris. It was really interesting.
It's fine. You have an idea. Thank you very much for the share screen.
Yeah.
That was Katy Garbi and the band Alcatraz. Katy Garbi was a very well-known artist here in Greece since decades ago, and Alcatraz a very new band that last year at BMA Awards had a contribution and sang this song. And I think it was a very nice moment we wanted to share with you. Thank you very much for having us here. It was a pleasure and nice to be with you in this evening.
Thank you so much,
everyone.
Chris and Alex. It was a wonderful PPT from your end, and also that concert music at the end. That was really amazing. So thank you so much. Hoping for you to stay connected with us throughout the conference. We are gonna have many countries and districts coming up, and also in the portal you can connect with Rotaractors from our district and people from other districts and cities and countries as well. So please be there, and also if your friends or family they want to connect and watch the conference, they can go on our YouTube page and where we are also going live.
Great.
Thank you so much. It was great having you, Chris and Alex. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a nice evening, and see you today and tomorrow, because the conference is going on.
Yes. Thank you so much. So guys, that was for the third segment. Now we will be starting with the fourth segment and hoping you guys to join over there. We have more amazing and interesting countries joining us over there. So please be there, and we'll be starting in the next 10 minutes. Till then, stay tuned. Bye guys.